Yo, what's up, YouTube? This is your boy Junior, aka Smoking Guns, out here in Tucson, Arizona, representing the Ultimate Fight Club, giving you the latest content in boxing and MMA news that is out. So, today's video, we finally got it. Anthony Joshua versus Jarrell Miller, official for June 1st at Madison Square Garden. And they just announced it today, and this is coming out in BoxingScene.com in this article where it states, DAZN officially announced Wednesday morning that Anthony Joshua will make his debut on American soil against Jarrell Miller on June 1st at Madison Square Garden. The unbeaten British superstar will defend his IBF, IBO, WBA, and WBO heavyweight titles against Brooklyn's Miller in a main event DAZN will stream live from the Mecca of boxing in New York. The 29-year-old Joshua has fought exclusively in the United Kingdom since the 2012 Olympic gold medalist turned pro 5 years ago. He has long expressed a desire to fight in the United States, where his rival, WBC champion Deontay Wilder, resides. Joshua's American debut is widely viewed, at least as progress toward he and Wilder eventually fighting in the heavyweight title unification fight fans are anxious to watch. After witnessing Canelo Alvarez's destruction of fellow Brit Rocky Fielding from ringside at Madison Square Garden on December 15th, the Watford, England native can't wait to fight in the famed arena himself. June 1st, I am heading to the Big Apple, and I plan to embrace the culture and leave with an appetite for more. Joshua said in a press release issued by DAZN, I will be fighting Jarrell Miller at the legendary Madison Square Garden. It has been an honor and a blessing to fight at some of the best venues in the world at home, in the UK. Not least Wembley Stadium, but the time has come to head across the Atlantic and defend my heavyweight titles in the USA. I am looking forward to taking on another challenge with a good boxer and a brilliant talker. It will be an exciting fight. I will leave nothing to chance and plan on dismantling Miller in style to make my mark. Quote. Now, with this article coming out, like I said, it is official that Anthony Joshua will be fighting Jarrell Miller June 1st at the Madison Square Garden. And we've pretty much already known that this was coming up, but now they have officially made the announcement for the actual date, which will be June 1st, and it's going to be live on DAZN. And with this fight coming out, especially at the Madison Square Garden for that particular date, this fight is actually going to be happening 2 or 3 weeks after the Deontay Wilder-Tyson Fury fight, because the Deontay Wilder-Tyson Fury fight is going to be at the same exact venue, except that fight's going to be May 18th. So it's going to be pretty cool to see both of these fights happening at the same exact place. And it can also give a little bit of details on how good the venues are going to do and how much these venues are going to be able to generate at the same exact location, with them both being at the Madison Square Garden. And with this fight coming to fruition, a lot of people are kind of clowning Anthony Joshua, especially with him not fighting somebody like Luis Ortiz, who has been very adamant about calling out Anthony Joshua. And especially with the Anthony Joshua fans being very vocal about how Anthony Joshua said Luis Ortiz's name, not really calling him out, but just said his name, but didn't really pursue the fight. But at least Anthony Joshua is fighting a good heavyweight in Jarrell Miller, because Jarrell Miller is no slouch. But at the same time, it's not really the competition that we wanted to see for Anthony Joshua. But I see that he's trying to make his American debut, trying to make his mark out here in the United States. So having a guy like Jarrell Miller, who is a New York native, that is a good fight for Anthony Joshua to come out here to make his mark in the United States, especially fighting a guy like Jarrell Miller in his hometown. Now, the one thing that I can definitely see leading up to this fight is a lot of big-ass trash talking from Jarrell Miller, because even before this fight was announced and even before this fight was even coming into fruition, Jarrell Miller has been very vocal about fighting Anthony Joshua, talking about him, talking about his mom, talking about friggin' everything. And I know that Anthony Joshua is not one for trash talk, and he tries to be the gentleman going into the fight. But going into a fight with Jarrell Miller, you can expect to see a lot of trash talk. And I'm wondering, how big of a part is the trash talk going to play on Anthony Joshua's behalf? Because like I said, I know he doesn't like the trash talking, and Jarrell Miller, he straight up talks that New York talk, man. He going to be talking crap for days about Anthony Joshua. So Anthony Joshua, he's definitely going to have thick skin going into this fight, because if he doesn't, it's going to be a very big possibility that Jarrell Miller will get under his skin, and hopefully it doesn't hinder Anthony Joshua's performance going into that fight, because if it does, and he does let Jarrell Miller get under his skin, he's definitely going to be playing into Jarrell Miller's game plan, giving Jarrell Miller that edge going into that fight. And he's already given him part of the edge, especially going into his hometown to fight. But hopefully after this fight, if Anthony Joshua ends up winning, he'll be willing to really come to the United States to make our actual mark to fight Deontay Wilder if he ends up winning his fight with Tyson Fury. But if Tyson Fury wins, then he doesn't really have to worry about coming into the United States to fight for his next fight, because then he can make a big super fight over there in the UK with a guy like Tyson Fury. But I'm just glad that this has officially been announced. We finally have the date, and it's definitely going to be a fight that not only me, but a bunch of other boxing fans, even the ones that hate on Anthony Joshua, are definitely going to be watching. All right, you guys. So I hope you guys like the video. If you guys like the video, make sure to hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And if you guys have any kind of questions, any kind of comments, hit me up in the comment section and I'll be sure to hit you guys up. All right. So I hope you like the video. Holla at your boy.